I've come up with an algorithm to work out what is the best Nikon Z lens, and today we're looking at the 50mm f1.2s. Coming in at 1090 grams, it is reasonably heavy, but not as heavy as it looks. And while it is huge for a 50mm lens, it still gains a point for its size when you compare it to all the other Z lenses. It has a front filter size of 82mm, which is the second equal most popular size on Z lenses, with a macro ratio of 1 to 6.7, close focusing distance of 0.45 meters. It has an aperture of f1.2, and at the time of recording retails for about 4,209, we'll call it 4,300 New Zealand dollars, or 2,097 US dollars. So be aware there are plenty of far cheaper lenses from Nikon, or Nikon, however you want to pronounce it. It doesn't get any bonuses for not having a zoom range. It does not have VR. I will point out it has a focus switch plus an FN button and an on-lens display, which can show aperture or focus range, though I don't think these are worth adding any extra points to the algorithm for, but I did factor in its stunning image quality, and it is still a really nice build quality, and no extra points for what I call the focal length uniqueness factor bonus, as there are tons of lenses that cover that 50mm range. But what about my thoughts on this lens? So grabbing a big handful of personal opinions, it is a little shocking how big this lens is for a 50mm. I'm also not a Nikon expert, but the on-lens display wouldn't stay on for me, and I found the idea of having to press the display button to view this info annoying when I could instead just view it on the camera screen. Image quality and focus speed are both outstanding in photo mode, however I found the video AF a little sluggish. There are a lot of elements within this lens to move. And even considering its pretty steep price, it still works out better value than the other 50-ish millimeter options from Nikon. But personal opinions aside, and just looking at the facts, the Nikon 50mm f1.2s gets a final score of 8.95 out of 10, outstanding.